What's up, everybody? This is your boy Lenny Harold, and you know I got soul. Boom!
Alright, Lenny Harold, so I want to start out talking about Blackstreet 2, BS2. You're
Okay.
part of the group. How did you originally join with them?
How I originally started working with BS2, well, Blackstreet, BS2, the second generation. I was actually working with Teddy quite some time ago. I used to go under another stage name by the name of Change, and Ted was actually working on that project, and even then he was asking me to be a part of Blackstreet because he was remaking some things, he was kind of changing some things. That deal didn't go through. It kind of went to the side, and I started working on my own project. And later on, about maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I got a phone call from Ted and asked me to be a part of the group, and I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there any pressure on you to carry on that legacy as part of Blackstreet?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. I take Mark Middleton's parts, so right then and there it's a lot of pressure because that boy can sing his behind off. So, you know, just to fill those shoes is a big feat. But you know, I do my own thing. I take what he's done already and the mark that he has already, you know, put on the group, and I just kind of do my own thing. And being that this is now BS2, you know, I don't have to worry so much about Mark's shoes so much.
Right. And
just making a good impression.
What's the response been from fans? You've been touring all over the world performing. What's the response been to the changes in the group? Are they accepting, or? Yes,
it's pretty cool. It's been both, because everybody's trying to figure out what's going on with Blackstreet and what is BS2. But as soon as we explain what it is, that this is the second generation of Blackstreet, people are like, oh, this is interesting. And then usually, if they're not convinced, by the time we get off the stage at the end of a show, they're all convinced.
Right.
So it's fun.
That's cool. So, do you have new music planned with the group, or are you just doing shows? What's the plan?
Yeah. We have a single coming out soon, hopefully this summer, and the album should be out early fall. So we're antsy about that. The music is absolutely incredible.
Nice.
Absolutely incredible.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this going to be an independent thing, or are you going to?
Yeah, it's an independent thing. Okay. We have some situations on the table right now, but it's an independent thing. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So what does this mean for your solo career? Because you're a solo artist first.
Yeah,
so what does it mean for that?
Well, it just means I'm able to broaden my audience a little bit more. I'm able to reach a lot more people, and right now it's kind of, I do things here and there, like for tonight, for example, but my main focus is BS2.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about your come up as an artist, because you mentioned even before BS2 you had met Teddy. How were you in position to meet him and him to find you?
That was through the record label that I was signed to at that moment. At that time, I was working alongside Jamie Foxx and the record label Alistair Records, and we were getting a lot of things going on, and I actually stumbled across, well, we all stumbled across Chauncey, and the owner of the record label was really good friends with Chauncey, and he was like, I really want to do something with Teddy Riley. I think that would be dope if we can actually get something, with these two guys working. And so I met with him. It was so funny. We met at his house, and we literally had a meeting in his driveway. Like, it was so funny. And they played the Say Yes performance from Apollo. And right then and there, he was like, I'm working. And literally within 2 days, I was in the studio with him. Like, it was crazy. It was unbelievable. Like, I was nervous as hell, and I was shaking. I barely said anything because I was like, oh my God, I'm in the car with a legend, and this guy has developed so many artists, and created sounds for people. I was just like, I don't even know what to say. And now, look at it now, I'm like truly good friends with this guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I always love to hear the journey of an artist. So how did you originally get signed by the label?
It was actually after the Apollo.
Okay.
After I won the Apollo, that was in 2008. Yeah, it was 2008, and I got signed by Alistair Records, which is it was an indie label in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did your thing on the Apollo. I know you won it. So what was that experience like? I mean, we're here in New York City. I know a lot of people look up to the Apollo. How was that experience for you?
It was nerve-wracking, but it was an incredible feeling. There's something about the energy on the Apollo stage that you walk onto that stage and you can automatically feel everybody that has come before you. It's such a great experience, and I really enjoyed myself. But it was nerve-wracking because you know that audience comes there just to boo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They look forward to booing. So to win over that crowd was crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So getting back to the Blackstreet, the BS2 project, what is your contribution, to the album and to the creation of the music?
My contribution to it is most of the time it's creative direction. We have a bunch of writers. I've written some things for the album, which is so cool. Never thought I would actually, have the opportunity. And I help on a more, I give the group a more youthful vibe. So I'm always like, no, Ted, we can't do that. We need to do this. This is cooler than that. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm giving that little edge.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's fun. Yeah.
And then just finally, I know you released this great video a couple of months back. I was feeling it. So is there still, what are your hopes as a solo artist in the future? I know you're focused on the group now, but in the future, as a solo artist, what are you expecting? I'm expecting to release some really, really incredible music. I know Ted will definitely be a part of that project, and I'm really looking forward to creating. We've kind of talked about certain things because the great thing about BS2 is that we're all solo artists, and it's just coming together and forming a unit to branch out to be our best. You know what I mean? So it's a really, really cool unit. But this is. My solo project is going to be great. Like, I still have a couple more videos from the Yesterday Morning project that I released. So that's going to be a little surprise. I know City Lights and I Did It are going to be 2 other videos that are going to come out. So it's kind of just to fill in the gap before the BS2 era comes and smashes the industry. Yeah, very cool. Cool. So that's all we have for you. Anything you want to add?
Definitely follow Lenny Harold on lennyharold.com. I have all of my ads there, Twitter, YouTube, everything like that. And please, please, please follow BS2_official. That's on everything from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram. The movement begins. It's going to be so epic. It's retarded.
Awesome.